Hey, what's up, everybody? It's the FONZ4 coming back with another reaction, and this time we'll be reacting to the Xbox Showcase, specifically Starfield. I'm not gonna react to the whole thing because, frankly, most of the stuff on there is indie stuff and not many heavy hitters. It's mainly just a bunch of cinematic cutscenes. But yeah, so this one we're gonna be looking at the Starfield specifically because I am a little bit excited for Starfield, even though there are some concerns about it. I will give it a chance and see how it is, but enough about that. Let's get into it. All right,
So
let's get
sit tight
into
and
it
enjoy
and
Starfield Direct.
play. Enjoy Starfield Direct. Let's see how it looks. Now, even though the game doesn't look like next gen, most of these, almost all of these games really don't look next gen. The only ones that look next gen was Hellblade, and that's pretty much it. And I'm being honest, without this Xbox Game Pass, people would be more pissed by this conference because realistically, they didn't show us anything that impressive. Even Avoweed, which I was excited for, was realistically doesn't need a Series X to run it on. It looks like he can run perfectly fine on the Xbox One, if I'm being honest. Again, I'm not saying that I'm not being excited for the game because I didn't play Fallout 70. I didn't not 76 Fallout 4 for its graphics. I played it because cancer fun. But again, we're on next gen consoles. We need to see next gen.
Just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game.
One thing I'm worried about is there a story in this world, and is there side content? What I'm being by actual good side content, actual good, actual side stories, companions. I need good companions, and good side story content, along with the main story being good too. Intriguing, with unique lore, just like with Mass Effect, Skyrim, and Fallout 4. But let's see. And are these worlds filled with life, or are they empty? Because they said there's going to be hundreds of planets to explore, but I don't really care about that. If there's no content on it, it's just desert wasteland, then what's the point? Now I do believe it's going to be more of just places to just set up your ship.
And it wasn't until now that we had the technology
to
create it.
Like most of these planets are just going to be for resources or just setting up your base. That's what I expect. Which I can understand why people would not care for that. As long as I have at least like 25 planets or at least 10 that are like explorable with side contact and stuff. Backdrops look good. All the backdrops look really good. The environments look good. The human models don't look very good, but the environments themselves look pretty good.
And of course, you can play it in third
I just hope there's many types of different planets other than just desert.
We love exploration and rewarding it, but you do
there's a variety of different looking planets, from an industrial planet, a kind of Bioshock planet, looking planet, the usual elemental planets to go with that, and yep, resource gathering. It is nice that we have a gun for it to make it quick instead of just picking up the resources by hand, which is one of the things that a Common Heart had that I love. Alright, let's see the gunplay. Okay, standard machine gun. Hope there are at least some wackier weapons in here to, you know. wackier, unconventional games other than just assault rifles, pistols, and you know the usual stuff, guns you see in modern and like
We do love stuff
usual
and all of the
like
items allowing you to
Call of
pick
Duty games
everything
stuff like
up,
that. They're like
and you can view all
diversity of
that
different weapons
in
like
your
that.
data menu. This is
Because
the
if I'm
hub
playing
for
a space
everything you're doing,
game,
from your skills to your ship,
yeah, I would
your
like for
missions,
that to be in
and your
there.
inventory. We love to pack a ton of detail in every object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When you're done exploring, you can walk back or
Well, everyone
fast travel
except for
to
food,
your ship.
even me.
We have
I
a bunch of
loves
proof
me
we take
food.
with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship,
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
and he can even say your name. Let's head out.
Do they come with you? Do they fight with you?
Our mission
Do
was
each
to
one of them
create
have
the
specific
wonder and
perks? Like
majesty
one's a
of space
tech
exploration.
expert, one's
To
a
evoke the
fighter,
romance, the
one's
golden
a
age of early spaceflight. And we've been referring to this
scientist, a
approach as
politician.
do-it-yourself punk.
There are
This user design
multiple
language where tech
companions
is
that do
advanced,
different
yet
things
still
that
looks
have
grounded and
give you
relatable.
specific perks and
For
stuff
us,
like
it's
that.
a contrast
Do the
that's with
companions
visual
have side
experience, where we see
missions?
the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then punk, which is all about style. You can see that visual style coming through in your ship. Your ship is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch. A bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi. Everything is well used,
Yeah.
worn, and lived in.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
What's the plan, Captain?
Yeah.
This is your
Less
Starfield.
of
It
the
starts with the
high-tech
planet you're
sci-fi,
currently
more
on.
on the analog
You can
type.
see all of its info
I
and
guess it'd make it
resources. You can
more
choose a landing spot
an
or fast
industrial
travel
feel.
to known locations.
Instead of too sci-fi, make it
Backing up
look
further,
too
you can
fantasy.
view
That way
all
it
the
doesn't get
planets
too
in the system.
fantasy.
Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses your ship's grav drive to fold space and jump to these systems. And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course to the Alpha Centauri system, where we can find the city of
Variety of different animals and stuff like that. Variety of different animals and stuff like that. Different enemies. All that stuff's important to me.
Welcome to UC Space.
Cause I don't just want to be fighting humans all the time. That is just kind of a wasted opportunity in my opinion.
Scan complete.
This is nice that you can fly your ship and get into space battles. Now, even though you can't land your ship manually and stuff like that, it's not too much of a big thing for me.
It's the biggest city
Eh.
we've ever made.
Looks
Just
good
in size,
enough.
but also in the amount of custom art,
Not next gen, but
and quests.
looks good enough.
So the main focus when we're designing
Yeah, I'll
the city
take
is
it.
obviously
I'll
what
say it's
supports
not
the
next gen,
story.
but it looks
We
good
try to tell
enough.
as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments
The
of detail that
background,
make
yeah,
the
they
space feel like it's full
yeah,
of
they
real
focus more on the
characters that go about
backgrounds
their
and
day-to-day
the
lives.
models themselves.
Paralyzing if you really
Which,
stop to
eh,
think about it.
I can work with it.
It's coffee.
It's also
The
where
overworld
your
looks
adventure
good
in the
enough.
constellation
Not next
begins.
gen, but looks good enough. Honestly, though, it still looks like it could run on the last gen hardware. I'm not gonna lie.
To talk about.
By the time you meet them, Constellation
Ah!
is sort of seen as this
Facial models improved.
Most
That's
people
good.
don't even know
At
they
least on
exist
her, I
anymore.
think.
They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien.
That's
And I'm
funny.
certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact, if you could place it on the table here.
Oh my god. Look at how it's coming together.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely
I hope they
something
don't make
else
her
out
into a
there.
bitch character.
Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And
I hope they
Walter,
don't make
a
her
very
I hope they don't
successful
make any of the
businessman
female
in the Settled
characters
Systems and
assholes.
Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the
So we got the
Sam
older
Coe, the member of
financial
Space
guy,
and Barrett.
our gunslinger, we got our brute, got our nerdy guy,
Journey you take with
got our
Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on.
eh.
Settled Systems is home to all
Alright.
kinds of different stories, people.
Let's hope they have side missions too, so I can get to know them more. Alright, animals looking good. Diverse. Alright. Diverse look of animals. And it's a good thing that this is going to be on Game Pass, because I'll definitely be playing it.
First major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be our main characters. The side characters are not going to have good models. And guard.
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies.
Alright.
Beyond the United Colonies' reach, you might find yourself in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This is Freestar Collective Space. The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
The Ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the Settled Systems as a pleasure city where almost anything goes.
If you've got morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Alright.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest
Okay.
today for our future
We got
time.
colors.
Everyone has been
So industrial looking. Okay.
Try not
Good.
to get yourself killed, all right?
Outside the bounds of civilized space, there are still
Looks like
plenty
some
of
potential
unexplored
side
systems to
missions
explore.
outside of the
These
game.
systems also
Good.
home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
The great serpent hungers. All heathens shall be made dust in time.
A new face. This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the Red Mile.
They think the galaxy is theirs. They are wrong. It
Good
belongs
environments.
to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we
Crimson
ever have
Fleet,
before. It's all
Vanguard.
there, waiting for
We
you.
got our own group.
A slice of humanity's future.
So, ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements.
Yeah.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities. And by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact
And
system to create all the characters and
play.
NPCs you're going to see in the game. So any character you see almost always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey, come on, come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells? Any of this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee.
Alright, so this is the beginning of the
You'll pick
game.
from a lineup of 40 presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more to offer than ever before.
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the
Not gonna
various
spend
facial
much
looks
time
blend
on
together,
play record.
the dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot.
Yeah,
But I
the
think it's the most fun
usual.
to use.
Character creation is more than just how you look. This is also where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds give you a bit of backstory and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to Dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is
Huh.
you never know when yours is going to come in handy.
So it's going
You
to
could be
be
in the middle of a
optional
fancy restaurant
dialogue.
talking to some guy, and suddenly you learn he needs a beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Fine. I probably should stick to professionals anyway, given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits.
As long as
Traits are
it's not
optional,
annoying.
And they come with their own advantages and disadvantages. You could choose to meet your biggest fan.
What the fuck?
Is it really,
As long as it doesn't get annoying, I'll be fine with it.
And it'll give you gifts if you're willing to put up with this constant commentary.
I can't
What?
believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air. I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff.
Huh.
You have to pay some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet and it's
Could be interesting.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
What?
I came across
Oh, at
some
least,
hostile
oh, at least
Zeppelin
gameplay
space.
will be
Because I
constantly
chose a
interesting.
trait that made me the same religion as them, I was able to get by without any issues.
There's another great one that gives you a damage buff when your health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try
Damn. Damn, we can even kill our own companions? Jesus. We can kill that adoring fan if it gets too annoying. Alright, that's fun.
For the eyes. Off we go.
Alright, I'm getting more intrigued into Starfield.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Yeah, they're really doing an hour long for this Starfield.
Once you've built the perfect character,
Marketing everyone.
there's a lot to choose from.
I like the xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Security quest.
Boost pack out of the gate. I'm boost packing everywhere.
3.
I like
Science,
maxing out my
tech,
tree,
physical,
so I get
social.
arrow strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Really? I never use those types of skills that much because it makes the game a little bit too easy for my taste, but I do appreciate it.
I'm very much a stealth player. So, I'm out there pickpocketing everyone.
So you can be a brawler that just punches people.
Slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie.
Okay, that is fun.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits.
Alright, oh, this stealth cube.
I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like doing the death from above thing where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them.
Yep. No animations for that. You just have to hit them.
I like blowing stuff up.
It's fun. Alright. Doesn't look really the best, but overall, definitely something I can have fun with. I always do love these open world games, so I really hope it's good. Looks like we got just enough guns, even though it doesn't look the best. It does look fun though.
Our team worked hard.
And it's on Game Pass, so yeah.
Fun and realism. We study data from NASA and a multitude of
I just hope it's. I just hope that side missions and main story is intriguing enough to carry this game, because that's really going to be the main factor for me. And these factions have to be interesting, have extensive lore to them.
When you leave a
planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
Space exploration is possible thanks to your ship. Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you
Yep,
with?
ship
Maybe you
customization.
start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster
Looks like
with
the
a hulking
companions
space
and
freighter to
cowboy
run cargo
ships on
missions, or
cowboy
even
guys
do a
on there
little
too.
smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes. You can customize and upgrade everything you see here. And you have two ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your ship's overall silhouette. An improved grav drive allows for longer distance space jumps. You can even fully customize your paint job to get the exact look you want.
The system.
The parts you choose to build with don't just affect your ship's
Huh.
stats. They'll also affect what you can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship.
Customization.
To cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms. Our modified Frontier is a practical ship, but with a little creativity,
Yeah,
your
deep
ship can look like
customization.
almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS
It's good they
Platypus,
know how
as I
to
call it,
customize your ship.
where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your imagination is.
And while you can build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Let's have a look at companions.
When you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact.
We'll be able to get more as we travel.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique quest lines. Eventually,
Pilot,
some friendships might blossom into
engineer,
romance.
robotics. Okay, good.
Anyone except you. And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet
Alright.
potential crew members out in the world.
Do they also have psych content as well?
I gotta get off this rock. Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run. And just like companions, most crew members can lend a hand.
Alright, nice.
Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Nice, good.
Getting shot
They can help you in
I still wanted
combat.
to give it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. Instead, to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much bloodshed.
Using the shipbuilding tools and crew selection features in Starfield.
Alright, robots got a little personality. I like it. Gotta have our droids.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers. Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous, and you should feel like you're in complete control every step of the way. We've extended that sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your
Customizing outposts.
It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
Okay. Alright. I see a good amount of aliens on here. No alien people, so they're mainly just going to be for combat rather than talking with them. And the people we associate are just going to be people we can talk to. So we can't exactly go beyond the humans. I'm fine with that. Disappointing, but looks like they're going for more an industrial space game rather than a sci-fi one again. Shotguns don't have enough impact, but machine guns have a little. They're all right. The shotguns feel a little weak.
Our system builds a planet as the player
Man, the
approaches
combat's
it,
the
and we
usual.
stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds interesting locations for the player to explore, creatures to encounter, ore and plants to pick up. It allows us to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have
I remember in Mass Effect 2 you could chart out resources on there too and determine if planets have places to resources and stuff like that. The thing is, you can just alright. I can say alien native to the land. I do appreciate the creativity with some of the monsters. I mean, some of the aliens. They wanted to make them more creatures rather than monster, which that can work too, because it gives them more of diversity of looks than just doing the regulars.
How you want to interact with each planet, whether you want to explore and see what you can find.
Even though it doesn't look the best, as long as the side contact, the main story is intriguing, and the side stories with the other characters is good, and the gameplay is fun and creative enough, then I will play Starfield and I will get excited for Starfield.
Plants, you can build an outpost and produce resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for fully surveying planets and fully surveying a whole system.
Base camps.
When we were concepting these creatures, we really wanted to think
We have
of
a
them as natural
jetpack.
to the environment. We didn't want alien monsters. We wanted native wildlife.
Got some gun compact.
When it comes to our exteriors, When the sun moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
All right. Good. We got some diversity in weapons. Good. That railgun looks good. Ooh. A handheld chain gun. All right. Diversity is pretty. Oh, good. Oh, we have a huge cycle of weapons. It looks like it was 3 guns on each of the D-pads, up and down arrows on the D-pad of your controller.
Filling all different purposes. You can even live
It's like we can have a total of 3 guns on each laid out, which is good.
Bonuses and set up extractors to harvest resources.
Gives me a chance to play with them instead of just having having 2 guns.
Where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps
just poke
plan
them with the
out
knife.
larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you
Legion
can
of
really
robots.
and what the overall feel of your outpost is. And then when you're on your feet, you can really decorate and fine-tune things much easier.
The body's just flying around everywhere. Probably do the 0G. We've got superpowers?
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your
Okay.
playstyle. Different weapon sights
Apparently
and
you
scopes,
got superpowers as well. Or probably it's just a gravity lift mechanic where you can like alter the gravity. Okay. Alright. That could be interesting how it goes. But yeah. Looks like the combat is going to be fairly standard with some interesting intriguing guns, which I can rock with it. Jetpack looks like it's going to be opportunity for some mining kills.
And I think we sort of err on the side of like
Let's hope there's more. Hope it's not just gun modding, but it's also kind of some elemental types to the guns as well. But overall, I think there will be enough to just whet the appetite.
It just feels great.
And hope there's some more campaigns in the game, but it looks like there is if we're going to be assigning them to different outposts and stuff like that. Hopefully they all, and they mentioned that there will be side content for them as well. We'll have to see if that side content is interesting for each character, kind of like Mass Effect, where every character had their own side mission going over their past. We'll have to see if it's interesting or not. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Doesn't look next gen at all. The game doesn't look really that good at all. The backgrounds look really good. Some of the models look a little, yeah. But overall, yeah, I rocks with it. I rocks with Starfield. I hope it's good. And I really do want to play it. I really do want to play it. And since I've got Game Pass, I'll be able to. But yeah, those are my thoughts on Starfield. Post your comments down below, like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.